Okay, hey guys, happy Thursday. It's a little bright out here, so I got my glasses on. Two oils I need to talk to you about today, which are the BOGO if you're watching this live on Thursday, July 22nd. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube or Instagram, you just need to have these in your repertoire, okay? And you're going to learn a lot about oils in general and what these two oils / blends will do for you today. So today we're going to talk about Immortelle and frankincense. And frankincense is actually one of the oils in Immortelle. So I'm actually going to talk about frankincense first, and you're going to learn a little bit about the frequency of oils here. So I actually want to start on the emotional end, but it's going to kind of tie in some science, right? So frankincense, some of you know this as one of the gifts that were given by the Magi to baby Jesus, right? This oil has been around since antiquity. There are frankincense forests in a lot of different parts of the world, but the one where we get this from, where we are able to pay local farmers of the frankincense forests on time and fairly, which they've never had done to them before in their community, but doTERRA is the first company to ever pay these folks on time without a middleman and fairly, and they're able to provide jobs for all their communities. The frankincense has been there forever. That's where it grows naturally, right? If you transplanted a frankincense tree into New England or whatever it is that you live, it's not going to have the same environment. It's not going to have the same sunshine. They actually thrive off the fog that comes up from the hills and up onto their frankincense forest, and they actually thrive. It's almost like that's how they get their breakfast, right? The environment is just perfect for frankincense in Somaliland in Northeast Africa. Okay, so that's where we get this from, the local folks that have been doing this for hundreds and hundreds of years, and we make sure that through our Healing Hands Foundation that they're paid on time and fairly. That is one of my favorite things about doTERRA and their Healing Hands project, and frankincense specifically. So it's a very, very, very restoring oil, which gets back to like why they gave this to baby Jesus, why they've been using it for antiquity. And so emotionally speaking, it actually reveals falseness and restoring, it helps restore like awareness of truth. Okay. And I'll tell you why that is in a bit, but it helps to create new perspectives based on light and based on truth. Okay. Later, this afternoon, if you're seeing this in my Facebook group on Oil This by Jenny, you'll see a post about an article. I'll post some quotes and include the article about how essential oils, besides their incredible antioxidant properties and their being the strongest link to the subconscious mind and actually to our collective unconscious mind where memories are stored, they also have this other fascinating benefit where they invoke good feelings of wellness and vitality through a process called entrainment. Okay, so entrainment, according to researchers using this technology called Taino technology, has the highest vibrational frequency of essential oil. Like essential oils have the highest vibe, literally, frequency on the planet of any natural substance known to mankind. So through the principle of entrainment, the oils higher frequency will actually raise the vibrational quality of the person who's using them. Okay, so frankincense specifically invites us to let go of lower vibrations, right? Let go of lies, like if we have a tendency to do white lies, deceptions, negativity. So frankincense, I learned a long time ago, has the ability to actually break the blood-brain barrier. So the blood-brain barrier is on the outside of our brain to actually disallow chemicals and toxins and different things to get into our brain. It's this amazing thing that has been created for humans, right? But guess what? Frankincense is one of the few oils, because of its tiny, soluble nature, the oils can actually break through. And that's a good thing, because if you have any kind of ailment in your brain, in your nervous system, the fact that this is such a high vibe oil, and it's able to break the blood-brain barrier and get into your cells, because it breaks through the lipid layer of your cells and into your brain, it starts to just make magic happen inside your body, inside your bloodstream, inside your nervous system. So it has its ability to break the blood-brain barrier and have a positive effect on our memory. Okay, it also helps us recall to memory our spiritual understanding, our spiritual gifts, our spiritual wisdom, our knowledge that we came to the world with, like that our soul brought with us. This is what frankincense does. When my grandma was in hospice, I brought the frankincense and I would rub it on my hands, all over my hands, because I knew that it helps with memory. And I wanted her to cross over the Golden Bridge with smelling these and having this high vibe with her, and to recall, you know, nice memories with her. So it's such a gift, you guys. If you have anyone who is crossing over and you want to just give them a gift of touch and of love and of memory recall, get your frankincense touch, put it all over your hands. It's going to help you. It's going to help them. It's going to let you feel connected. It's going to raise both of your vibrational energy. And if you guys don't believe still yet that humans are basically all energy, they have scientifically proven that 99.99% of our entire body is all energetic vibration. So it's no wonder that these raise your vibe up. You know what I mean? So finally, emotionally and spiritually, it actually helps connect us with the divine. So this oil specifically, myrrh, works with the maternal lineage, and frankincense works with the paternal lineage. So you can think of it as like helping connect to your paternal lineage. Even if you are someone who doesn't have a strong connection with your father, if they've left, if you feel abandoned by them, if you feel forgotten by them, when you use frankincense, it actually helps to connect with that paternal lineage and also with the divine father, right? So you can think of it like that. And then myrrh, even though it has a ton of benefits for skin, health, like, oh my gosh, so many things, phlegm, myrrh helps with the maternal, okay? And like a connection with mother, even if you've lost it. So the final thing about frankincense is you can just think of it as it really like connects us to our that energy, opens up our spiritual channels, and connects us with the divine, okay? So then when we move to Immortelle, so Immortelle is actually a blend of, hopefully I get all these right, I can read it, but let me see if I remember it. Frankincense, helichrysum, rose, lavender. Did I say frankincense? Yeah, frankincense, helichrysum, rose, lavender, and Hawaiian sandalwood. Helichrysum. I hope I said all those right. Let me see if I missed any. Myrrh, helichrysum, lavender, rose, frankincense. Okay. And sandalwood. So here's how you could use both of these, because again, frankincense is in here. So when I don't have my Immortelle, or if I run out, I'm so glad this is a BOGO, I use the frankincense in the same way, because it's in there, right? So just a couple quick testimonials. My mom, when I found out about the high vibe of these oils, when I started using them myself, when I started seeing differences, I brought these to my parents immediately, because my dad's father had a bald head just like him. He had sunspots, and eventually, you know, it kind of got all over his skin. And so my dad has that same issue. So he started using Immortelle, and he had a brown sunspot on his head. And think about it. When you have these here, they've been developing for years. So he had it for a decade. And I said, please just put this on every single day. So he did. He's religious about it. He's into health and stuff. So he put this on every single day. It took him 6 months religiously using this, and the spot is completely gone. I've had very similar testimonials from tons of my clients when they use specific oils from here if they don't have Immortelle. Someone told me something very similar with lavender use. Someone told me something very similar with just frankincense use. Rose, right? And I've had similar things also. People always compliment me on my skin. I literally use oils on my skin every single day, okay? So my mom was getting rid of scars and sunspots. My dad got rid of that. They had amazing results. So again, this blend was actually specifically chosen for the powerful effects of each of the skin oils in here, right? So some other tips that you can use either of these with. You can apply to wrinkles, right? Fine lines all over your eyes or wherever you have it in the morning, at night. Earlier this week, you saw me talk about how Immortelle makes old stuff look like young stuff. And I am talking all over the body, people. I have literally put this in crevices and orifices all over me. Apply to age spots 3 times a day, right? You can't OD on it. Massage for 30 seconds into a scar tissue that you might have. So 3 times a day until the appearance kind of is softening. You can apply it neat, right? Which means without dilution. However, I'm a big fan. This is a fully strength oil. So what I do is I take this oil and I pop off the top. Okay, pop it off. Stabilize this, people. I have spilled this before. It was a very expensive mistake. I will put it into an empty roller bottle, pour it in halfway, and top both of them off with fractionated coconut oil so that it lasts longer. Because it's a strong, strong oil, and you don't need that much. So a lot of people think it's too harsh to put on neat without dilution. I'm a big fan of dilution. I always will be. The other thing you can do is just apply to your pulse points during meditation. I've already applied it down my whole entire spine here and then all the way up. And you can do it during meditation, before meditation, during yoga. And then you can also use it to stop minor bleeding because, think about it, rose, sandalwood, frankincense, helichrysum. I would put all those on cuts, absolutely. So it's a great one for that. And finally, just very similar to frankincense, the sacred trees that are in here and really high vibe flowers, right? And the woodsy oils make it an ideal for like inviting that spiritual insight, like I was talking about frankincense. So it's been used, again, for millennia for prayer, for meditation. It's a perfect companion before meditation to start your day. And even though these oils are super, super powerful in the way that they heal and the way that they soothe, they're also really gentle, right? Again, big fan of dilution with fractionated coconut oil, but they have the ability also to quiet the mind, right? To foster inner stillness, to help releasing negativity, to help releasing darkness, to help releasing limiting perceptions. So hopefully if you're just joining me now, hi Liz, you'll rewatch this and really get a feel of how high vibratory these are. Stay tuned later for that article that I'm going to post about how and why these work as literally on a cellular level, increasing the energy of your entire body, of every cell in your body, okay? So I hope that helps. You're going to buy Immortelle and get Frankincense Touch for free today. We do not go a month without having these in our houses. They are absolutely essential if you want to lift your vibration, lift your energy, and keep really, really healthy skin. So hopefully you get these, and I want to hear below how they work for you, how they have worked for you, and what you're excited to try them for, okay? Bye-bye. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.